probably not under the best of circumstances as far as the outcome.
Yeah.
But congratulations to you on setting the career scoring record at Francis Marion. You're now one of 3 people that have ever stayed at the top. Alan Floyd, Carlton Farr, and now you. Give us a few comments and your thoughts. While the outcome wasn't what we probably wanted, your thoughts as far as setting that record.
Oh, man, it's definitely a blessing, man. I want to thank my family, God, and just the people that helped me get here, like Coach Whipple. Without them, I definitely wouldn't be here, and it's a huge accomplishment. Coming to Francis Marion my freshman year, I definitely didn't expect this to happen, for me to be close to the points, assists, and steals record. But now that it's here, man, and I've been given the opportunity I've been given, I definitely saw it coming, for sure.
You mentioned the assist. What people may not realize is you're second on that career list too. So it's not that you go out looking for your shot all the time. It just kind of comes in the form of the offense, correct?
Yeah, yes, sir. Nah, man, I want everyone to know I'm an all-around player, man. I love playing defense, offense, get my team going. I'm just a team player, man. I just go out there and try to win, man. That's my goal every time I'm on the court, just win.
I'll tell you a quick story. A couple of years ago, the young guy that did the stats with me, we argued. You know, he said, Everett Gary's probably the best player that's ever played here all around. No. Detrek's best player. And now you were like a sophomore then. So a long ways away from the points record. But now, looking back, first in points, and it took you 23 games less than Carlton Farr did to set that record.
Wow.
Looking back at that, the assists and the steals, the three-pointers you've made, you'll set a record for minutes played. Just reflect a little bit on that.
Coming into the summer, me and my girlfriend, we actually started this diet plan, because we see the NBA players, they do a little plant diet and stuff. So we decided to stop eating pork and beef. I think that's a huge contribution to the minutes. I try to do my best, like the last 5 minutes. I try not to be tired. I mean, I think that dieting is really helping. I can go for a long time. I mean, I think Coach Edward, he sees that. So, I mean, I'm really just on the court to win, man. I wish I could say more, man, but I'm real upset right now, man. We started out 8-0, man. I expect so much more from this team and myself, so I'm just upset right now, man.
Were you told me in the past that when you go on the floor, you try to think about things like records and that type of thing. Were you aware, though, when you knew that your next shot was probably going to break the record? Were you aware of that?
I didn't know. It was a guy behind the bench. He just kept saying. But, I mean, that didn't bother me because, I mean, honestly, I have to score an offense for us to win. So, I mean, it was going to come, so I wasn't really worried about that.
So this has to be kind of a bittersweet day for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is, man. I swear, man, I wish we had took it. I'd be so much more happy. I have much more to say,
But I mean, as you know, and you knew it before this year, but things can change pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I mean, 2 weeks ago you're sitting 8-0. Now you guys are trying to kind of tread water and get back up there. Just tell me what that's like, and what's it going to take.
Right now, man, in my opinion, we're going through an offensive slump. Coach Edward, he constantly put it in the players' heads that who's going to step up. It just can't be Detrek. And I also try to put that in the players' head too. I don't want them to think that, hey, you just got to give me the ball, because I want to see them do the best they can too, and they know that. They know I'm not a selfish player. They know I don't want to take every shot. But to overcome this, man, we're just going to have to practice hard. We're just going to have to go harder in practice, man. I can tell you these last few days, the past 2 days has been our best practices since we got back from the break. And it showed in the game, but I'll blame this loss on fatigue, especially on my part. I definitely was tired towards the end. But other than that, we're just going through an offensive slump. I think our defense is there for sure.
Are you good? Are we filming?
Yep.
Beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
I'll start. Well, we're here with Coach Edwards of the men's basketball team, and tough loss today against Clayton State, but Detrek Browning, all-time scorer now. You
Yeah.
have some comments about that.
He is. What? How many points does he have total, his career? Does anybody know?
1871.
1871. That's a lot of points.
Yeah.
And you know, couldn't be happier for him, and it's so well deserved. You know, he's been here through thick and thin, been here 5 years, and has done a little bit of everything. You know, he has to score for us, but he has to do a lot of other things for us too. He's one of the leading rebounders since the last 4 years. He's got almost as many dang rebounds as our center has. You know, in the last 4 years. So rebounding the ball, passing the ball, shooting the ball, he's had to do a little bit of everything. And the great thing about Detrek is he's so unselfish. You know, it's not like he is horse's butt forcing shots and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's got the highest shooting percentage every year, just about. You know, he's got the highest shooting percentage that we have. So he takes good shots. He gets everybody else involved. So he's just been a joy to coach, you know, and happy for him. This will be good. He'll go down in the record books. It'll be a long day before somebody breaks this record, because he still has quite a few more games to go. And boy, do we need him to score a lot of points in these upcoming games. What do you have, 19 tonight?
19.
We need about 39 out of him every night. You think that's too much to ask out of him? We'd be in pretty good shape. If he had 39, we'd have had 79, and we'd have won the game. Everybody would have been happy. So, but I'm happy for Detrek. We're not going to let this stinky performance in the second half overshadow what he's done, you know, for 4 years. So I'm really happy for him.
And you said he was unselfish too. Not a lot of people know that he's number 2 on the career assists
Is he
leadership
really?
too.
That's amazing. He led 3 assists tonight. Is he number 2 on the assist
number
list
2.
too?
Yeah.
Holy moly, that's amazing. I mean, that's really amazing. So, God bless him. You know, he's done everything asked of him and more. That's for sure. So I'm really, really happy for him. You know, we'll do a nice celebration at the end of the year when we see what his final total is. Knock on wood, boy, it could be up there 2,000 or so, huh? You never know. Whatever his total is going to be, we're going to get a nice ball and a big trophy and a blimp with his name on it and all kinds of stuff. I'm telling you, rip that dang banner down. It's got my ugly mug on it and put his picture up there. It would be a heck of a lot more appropriate, I think. So God bless him. God bless him. I'm really happy for him.
Mark?
Detrek said that this slump you guys are in, he just thinks it's an offensive thing for the most part. Is that accurate?
I think a little bit. I thought, boy, we played great defense in the first half, and then we kind of, didn't play quite as well in the second half. But a lot of that is from the offense. We missed some shots and had some turnovers where they got some easy buckets. I counted 8 points just on runouts for them. So I think when they had to play against our half-court defense, we were pretty effective. But yeah, offensively we're in a slump. And I think a big part of it is we're still fatigued. I know Detrek, Jacques, and Brandon were tired down the stretch. And there are 3 main offensive threats. We've got to get Victor Hunt more in. He's an offensive guy. He can create some points on his own. So it's time now for Victor to step up and play more. Ryan was sick tonight, so he didn't play a lot of minutes tonight. We've got to get him back in the rotation with some of the other guys, so that we're not so winded. I think that was one of the big keys down the stretch. We were tired. Our key guys were tired. So
A couple weeks ago, you guys were sitting 8-0, nationally ranked and rah-rah, all that stuff, and now all of a sudden
Right.
you're, which
Yeah.
happens, trying
Yeah.
to keep your head above water.
Nah,
do you sense
it
any, I don't know, not panic, but
no, I don't. Our guys are good guys, and that is good and bad sometimes. Sometimes we don't get on them as much as maybe we should get on them, hold them accountable as much as we should, because they're such good guys and they work hard. Usually we'll get 50-50 balls. Usually we'll get the hustle plays. Pretty much all year we've gotten the hustle plays. Tonight, down the stretch, I think we were just too tired maybe to get a few hustle plays. But no, I think our heart's going to be in the right place. When we were the so-called 23rd ranked team in the country, I said, look, whoever wins this thing, whoever wins the Peach Belt or gets in the playoffs from the Peach Belt, they're just going to keep grinding. through January. People are going to go on losing streaks. They're going to have some tough times, and they're going to have some good times. The teams that are successful are the ones that are just going to keep rolling their sleeves up and keep grinding, keep working, you know. And that's true whether we're undefeated or whether we have 3 losses now, you know. So we're 3-3, all even, Steven. Have another home game Wednesday, and I think the guys will come back and we'll be ready to go. We just gotta be a little better, you know. We just gotta. It's a fine line for us, you know. I laughed so hard when they voted us 23rd team in the country. We may not be the 23rd ranked team in the state, you know. It's a fine line for us between success and not success, you know. So we've just been on the other side of that. The last couple of games, the first game against Young Harris, we weren't ready. We weren't in shape. This stupid schedule where you have to give them a week off for Christmas and all this kind of stuff. We just weren't ready. I don't know. The guys ate a lot of turkey and nutmeg or whatever you'd eat for Christmas, right? And we weren't in shape for the Young Harris game. And now slowly we're starting to we were in a little bit better shape in Aiken, and I think we're in a little bit better shape tonight. But when we're going against these big, strong athletes, our little guys, we've got to be in great shape to be able to battle with them, you know. And we're still not quite there. We're still not quite there. Hopefully we will be by Lander time. What's that going to be? That's going to be the 10th. Yeah, by the 10th of January, we should be back from Christmas turkey.
You'd think.
I would think so.
Are you, given the fatigue that you're talking about, are you glad that Monday game is?
Yeah,
yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. It would have been maybe a confidence builder, but it wouldn't have been worth it. You know, we needed a little break right there. So, hey, everything works out for a reason. Everything works out for a reason. Roll our sleeves up, be ready to roll against Lander. Get one at home would be great. Now, you know, Lander beat these guys. So it's going to be a tough game, but every Peach Belt game is going to be a tough game, you know. Get Lander, get a nice W, get back on the winning side of the ledger, and, hey, just keep pounding, just keep grinding. That's all we can do.